Hi, welcome students. Today in the lesson ecosystem, we are going to discuss one of the most important processes that is running in the ecosystem is energy flow. We know that on the whole global ecosystem, sun is the ultimate source of energy and of the incident solar radiation less than 50% of it is photosynthetically active radiation. If we talk of this photosynthetically active radiation, I say that only the 50% of it is useful to the ecosystem, and the rest of the 50% is lost in some way or other. Here in the page number 2, you can see that the total 100% solar radiation which is incident on the earth, 50% of that is absorbed by gases, water vapor, reflected by clouds, scattered by dust particle, and the remaining 50% is treated as the photosynthetically active radiation. Of this, captured by photosynthetic autotrophs, that is grass, the primary productivity, and the plant, it is 1 to 5%. This loses in respiration nearly 0.2 to 1%, and the rest, that is 0.8 to 4%, is fixed by the autotrophs as net primary productivity. So this is the real picture of the incident ray of the sun that is coming to the earth, and I think it is clear what this photosynthetically active radiation actually mean. Plants capture only 2 to 10% of the photosynthetically active radiation, and this a small amount of energy sustain the entire living world. So it is very important to know how the solar energy is captured by the plants, flow through different organisms of the ecosystem. All organisms are dependent for their food on producer either directly or indirectly, because we know that variety of organisms are there which are not directly dependent upon the plant. Tiger is directly dependent on deer, not on the plant. That's why it is the independent, rather the indirect dependence of tiger on the plant. All the organisms are dependent for their food on producer, and you find a unidirectional flow of energy from the sun to the producer and then to the consumer. Further, ecosystems are not exempted from the second law of thermodynamics. I think you people, with the help of your physics teacher, can understand it better. What is the second law of thermodynamics? Because I have a certain limitation. The second law of thermodynamics is relevant here. The green plants in the ecosystem is called a producer. In a terrestrial ecosystem, major producers are herbaceous and woody plants. Likewise, primary producer in an ecosystem, in an aquatic ecosystem, are various species like phytoplankton, algae, and some other aquatic plants. The energy trapped by the producer hence is either passed on to the consumer or the organism dies. Death of the organism is the beginning of the detritus food chain that we have discussed already. And here you can see that the consumers that feed on these herbaceous or carnivore are correctly called primary carnivores. Those animals that depend on the primary carnivore for food are labeled as secondary carnivore. A simple grazing food chain is depicted here below. You can see here, grass is the producer, goat is the primary consumer, man is the secondary consumer, and furthermore the secondary consumer also. Goat is the primary consumer and man is the secondary consumer. Detritus food chain has previously been discussed. It begins with dead organic matter. It is made up of decomposers, which are heterotrophic organisms, mainly fungi and bacteria. They meet their energy requirement from the nutrients locked in the decaying organic matter. These are also known as saprophytes. Decomposers secrete digestive enzymes that break down dead and waste material into simple inorganic material, which are subsequently absorbed by them. So in this video, this much only. We shall discuss the remaining part in the next video. Thank you.